Hey guys, today we are going to talk about the entryway design of our house. And when you first walk into our home, we have Jared's office on the left. It's a very open concept. You'll see the living room. You'll even see a little hall because there's 2 bedrooms to the right. And if my bedroom door is open, when people come in, they'll see my little chase, my
Yours. This is our bedroom, sister girl.
Sorry, I figured I would sit there most of the time.
You
didn't
probably
even like it.
will.
We'll have our chase right there with the light, so it'll be really pretty when people, if my door is open, they'll see a cute little setup.
Dare I even say romantic.
And so what we are designing is when you very first walk in, just the little entryway right there.
So our interior designer sent over 2 concept images to kind of give us an idea of what she was thinking of for the entryway. And there were some things that we liked and some things that we didn't like.
So these 2 pictures, we first looked at them and we liked them, and I immediately thought, I just don't want to spend money on something that I'm not going to use, which I don't believe that I would use the 2 lights, and I wanted it to be a little more functional for us. Jared and I both love the idea of a large mirror right there, especially with his office being right there. I think it would be really pretty. His office looks really nice, and to have a large mirror on the opposite side.
And mirrors on the other side of rooms tend to make things look bigger. So it'll make our hallway look a little bit bigger while being able to look at yourself as you come in and out of the front door.
Along with the entryway, I expect people to take their shoes off when they come inside. And so I said, you know, a bench would be perfect for us because, you know, people will be sitting down and taking their shoes off. And so then Andrea sent over a concept idea of a really large mirror and a bench, and we loved it. It was great.
Very simple, but functional.
And then, so now we're getting into the part of colors, where we're buying the rug or the bench at. And so then she sent over a large mirror with a bench, which we already liked the idea, and then this time with a light and a rug. And I just didn't feel like it was very colorful enough for me because I love color. And so then the next 2 ideas I loved even more because the mirrors were now 60-inch mirrors, so they're very large. It's gonna cover that whole wall.
That's like almost as tall as you are, Ellie.
It's gonna be a huge mirror. So I really liked the large mirror, and I loved the pop of colors. There was 2 rug options, kind of like a green, mint green that I really liked, and then more of a blue. And a lot of the colors in our home right now are blue.
Which I love. I love the cool tones, but you've got to mix up a little bit too to make sure it's not too cool. Because if you're too cool...
Which we're gonna get into that with the lights.
Yes.
We'll warm it up. So you tell them what we thought about the rugs.
So the rugs there's 2 different things. With the first rug, it was just a little bit too minty. To me, it was a little too feminine. And I think there's a lot of feminine things in the entryway already. So I wanted to kind of balance it out and get a more masculine thing. So that's why we went with like an iron bench and a little bit cooler toned rug. Which
I liked too. I liked both. I thought the first one screamed my name because it's like boom color with the pillows, boom color. But
and it actually spells out Ellie in the rug if you look closely.
And so I don't care either way. So we got the blue rug.
The lights.
So this is why I've loved having an interior designer, because it's helped us put things together, and it's helped us keep in the same focus of our style. And it's okay. Some things we like, some things we don't like, some things we pick, some things she picks. So the lights, Jared and I just weren't a fan of. I felt like they just were kind of harsh looking.
I think they were a little over the top, a little too much for the design of our house, for our entryway. I wanted something a little bit simpler and cleaner.
And just maybe more softer. And so I ended up finding this light on Horchow. It's turned into one of my favorite websites for the house. Some of our like artwork and stuff has been from there as well. But I really liked this light. I thought that it was soft. It took me a while to warm up to it. And the reason why we're doing gold, and see, this is why I loved having an interior designer, is because I love gold. I'm not really picky, but I think sometimes that's scary to some people to use gold in your home. And the reason why we're doing our light fixtures gold is because everything else in the house is very cool. The color of the walls, the carpet, like the couches, like a lot of things are just like neutral, blue, cool colors. And
so this will balance it out, the colors and tones a little bit, and it's just a nice accent piece too.
And I'm excited. Like I think it's really pretty.
Yeah.
Like soft. I love it.
And that's the thing is you think you think it's very pretty, and I compared to the other ones, I'm like, this is more masculine, this is more clean and nice, and so I think it fits both of us really well.
So are you happy with it?
I am happy with it.
I'm very happy with the entry design.
Yeah. So that's the whole entry design. We went from going a little bit more form to function to form, and we've kind of settled on something that's going to be simple, something that's going to be functional, that meets both of our design desires, I guess, and it's just turned out really nice, and we couldn't be happier with it.
So thank you guys so much for watching this, and we will see you guys in our next update. What are we going to talk about next? The kids' playroom?
I think that would be fun. We can do that, or we could go over my office.
That would be fun.
Leave a comment down below what you guys want to see next.